Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Max and I'm going to do this video in English for Pecom Media. I hope that you understand me because my English is so bad. And I'm going to do a tutorial of bait switch and the bait switch. In my channel I don't do redstone tutorials, I do reviews of mods, but I'm going to do a redstone tutorial. Well, the first bait switch, it's so easy to do. You only need 3 blocks, 1 redstone torch, 1 repeater, redstone and sticky piston. The torch activates this block, and the block activates the repeater the redstone, and the redstone the piston. What does it do? When you put a block or redstone near the piston, it sends a pulse and it moves. The redstone works different than the blocks because it can work to block sphere of the piston only when you break it. Then you can see that the block don't works to block sphere of the piston. This bait switch is the same, but it has 2 pistons. The redstone torch always needs to be under this block to activate the redstone, and what makes this piston is that they let pass the block. This piston is activated with this redstone torch. A useful thing that you can do with this bait switch in survival maps, for example, is push the block in 2 directions, and it can be really useful. This bait switch is a little different, but the redstone torch is always under this block, if you can see it here. This bait switch works with this redstone system, and what it does is when you put a block near the piston or redstone, it moves the iron block that I have here into positions, and the other piston return it to the original position. It works in diagonal, if you can see it, only with redstone when you break it. And there we have the bait switch. It's a little different because it only makes a pulse, it don't returns the block. It works with redstone and blocks. There you can see that it only does a push, don't returns the block to original position, and it's so useful to do redstone systems. Okay, if you see, we can activate another block in the other side, for example using the put redstone, the repeaters. Well, you have to put another repeater here to activate the redstone. Okay, here, more redstone. When you put the redstone torch here, this repeater is activated, and then you can see that the other repeaters are going to turn on because this iron block pass the redstone to the other side. And well, this is all. I hope that you learned something of redstone and you have understood my really bad English. Bye.